Well, welcome back to Gridiron TV, and we're joined once again by the Milton Keynes Pathfinders. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Al.
So, congratulations, you've had your second big win, your second convincing win in a row, 50 points to nil against the Pumas. How did you guys find it on the weekend?
Things went pretty well. We had a lot of guys missing. It was the only second Saturday game that we played this year. So we're finding that a little bit interesting of getting guys out of work, just so used to playing on Sundays. But we had a good game executing. Defense was stellar. 3 and outs almost all day. I think they possibly only got 1, maybe 2 first downs the entire game. And the offense was quick and pretty nice. Maidstone played with a ton of heart, never gave up. I know a lot of guys say that about teams that struggle in the league, but we have a lot of respect for those guys, and the reason is they remind us a lot of what we were about 3-4 years ago, never giving up and playing hard to the last whistle.
Great. So did all the points come on offense, or were there any defensive or special teams contributions?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, everything came from the offensive side of the ball. I think it was 40-0 at halftime, and got a lot of guys good reps in the second half, and they stepped up and played hard on D and shut us down a few times. So, yeah, most of the stuff, I think almost everything came from the offense in the game.
Okay. So you've had a week off, so to speak, a week with no game, although I understand you will have been training. How did the guys find that, having a chance to having this break mid-season to maybe kind of recap or treat any injuries or anything like that?
We got pretty lucky with our schedule. If you look at, I'm sure this goes the same for all the teams in the league. We got pretty lucky with our schedule. We've had some breaks here and there. Any kind of break you get is great, especially in the way that the season's condensed this year. But I know a lot of teams are playing 3, 4, 5 games in a row. The longest stretch we're going to have is our last 3. So we had a break before we played Maidstone. Now we got a break with Watford, which is always a blessing. So we go Watford, Bedford in a row. We can sustain and stay away from the injury bug and hopefully get a spot in the playoffs.
Of course, and do you think you'll be able to keep this momentum going through those last 3 games?
Yeah, I think so. I think that with the way the guys are playing, the confidence is there, the execution's getting there. The defense has progressively gotten better and better and better now that they're starting to gel and understand their responsibilities. And the level of play, especially on that side of the ball, has been outstanding. We've always had good special teams here. So all 3 phases are really coming around. We go deep into our rivalry games now. So nothing gets easy, especially when you got Watford and Bedford. Although there's a mutual respect between us and those 2 teams, they don't like us, we don't like them, and it's good old-fashioned smash-mouth football. My favorite games, the favorite games I play every year are the Watford games, by far.
And do you guys, is it too early to talk about playoffs? Are you thinking about that at all?
I think you have to draw the line between being confident and cocky. I think we have put ourselves in a position to be in the playoffs. I think we put ourselves in a position where it's up to us rather than having to play the game we played last year where we had to wait until the very last day where we had to win and Dundee had to lose. I don't think we're going to have to deal with that this year. It's all on us. But nothing's easy. Nothing's a pushover, especially between Watford and Bedford. There's a long history between all of us. And it doesn't matter what the records are or how we've done in the past. Every time you play those guys, it's tough. So we're going to have to get out there. But it also helps us out. If we're able to win out, it's only going to make us stronger going into the playoffs.
Good. Well, glad to hear that things are going well for yourselves. So good luck for the rest of the season. And thanks for joining us here on Gridiron TV.
Excellent, Alan. Thank you very much.